Right, that is staying away from me. Are we back? Yes, can you hear me, Paul? You're going to Liverpool tomorrow, are you? Christmas market. Make sure you got some change in your wallet. Right down to the left of me, Paul, I've got the wire which connects the camera and the speaker into... I'll show you. Basically, that is my full system. Yes, I've not got a tower or anything. It all runs off this. That is the wire connecting the camera, which obviously is here. I hit that, which obviously disconnected it, which cut off the live stream. So I'm trying to push this in without touching it. Yeah, so that little box runs my entire setup. Right. Problem is, it's not showing. I'm on YouTube now and it's not showing me live. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's me. Right. I said, I'm on videos there. It's not showing anything. I haven't got that, Paul. It's not showing it on my side. I don't know what's going on. Right, YouTube, refresh, shorts, live. It's not even showing me live. Right, let's come off that phone. Let's try this one now. But yeah, it's showing. It's showing I'm live there. Mr. Walkley, welcome back. I'm staying away from the cables. Right. That's the little ones. It's Pikachu. Pika Pika. Pikachu. Right. It's showing up all right on this now. So let's, hopefully it'll stay like this and we'll get some people back in. I've shared it back to Facebook. I've shared it back to that cost me 30 odd quid in Butlins to win it on those bloody stupid games. Oh, Mr. Glover. Oh, Mr. Glover. So according to this, we got 6 in here. So who we got? We got Paul, Joe. I'm gonna grab some crisps because Fatty can. Has Matt posted anything saying if he's caught yet or not? Yeah, with some of the stuff you've sent us on the group chat, Paul, I think that is the cleanest thing you've got. Oh, is Claire watching in the room as well, is she? Hi, Claire. Hi, Chloe. Has Chloe put a reel to her new rod yet? Or is it still sat in the corner? Oh, they're in the van, are they? Well, I hope she catches plenty of fish on it, Paul. It's a lovely rod. Oh, are Spurs playing? Scores. Oh, Forest. Was it a tap-in? Only thing he seems to be able to score. You were laughing all the way to the bank when you got your 50 million back for him. Got one. The odd one, Joa. No big numbers yet, from what I've heard. There's a couple come out upriver. And then a few out on the boats. That is your luck, Paul. Not too bad, these. Has Stuart gone back live? Because I just had a notification pop up. I don't know if it's an old one. Tell me about it, Joa. I'd like to see one this year. I'd like this rain to stop as well. Yeah, you were saying when we were on the slabs a couple of weeks ago that you'd had quite a few this time last year. Did you fish the slabs last night as well? Wait. Where you planning on fishing tomorrow, Paul? Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. You weren't at Everton singing I Will Go Down With This Ship, were you, Paul? Well, who is it? Did I send it? Apparently, if Everton are on about they may be going into administration as well and could be docked another 10 points or 9 points if they do go into administration because this deal with 777 isn't gone through yet. Did I send that? Which Paul did I send that to? What? Everton's all crap. Coming from an Everton fan, that's not nice, Paul. I think you'll get something back. I don't think you'll get the full 10. They may halve it. I'm in trouble in the morning because these are D's. You had your food, Charles? Or stir fry? Did you say you were having a chicken stir fry? I don't know, Paul. They were looking to make an example, weren't they? And if they back down on that, that's not example made, is it? Well, it is, because it's not setting an example to anyone. If they think everyone's going to do that, they'll all do it and take the suspended points, won't they? That's why the Premier League give them the 10 points, was to make an example. To say, look, if you do it and get caught, we will punish you. If they suspend the points for Everton, every team will say, well, you suspended it for them, you've got to do it for us. And they'll get away with it until somebody is being hit and they've shown that they are going to stand by what they're saying. Personal opinion. I don't want to see no team go down because they've had points taken off them for cheating. But on a serious note, it's bonkers that if you had taken a loan off a bank, you would have got away with it. But because you took the loan off your owner, you've been done for it. Stupid. Christ. I nearly eaten the entire bag. So does the Hacken say he's going north tomorrow then? What does he say? Yeah, but weren't I read on Sky Sports News, Paul, that because the owner didn't take a bank loan and he gave the club a private loan from himself, that's what tipped you over the financial fair play. It's bonkers. Trying to save himself some money by giving you a loan and not paying interest on it. It's cost you all this. Timmy! How are we doing, guys? How's Jess? Hope she's well. The kids doing well? Oopsie. I've eaten all the crisps. Happy Christmas, Tim. I know, but if that deal falls through, you are in some deep trouble. I'm going into hospital on the 21st, Tim. I've got some lumbar facet steroid injections in my spine. And then I'm back into hospital in the new year for another operation. Chelsea, you didn't have to do that. But thank you. I'll tell you what, for 8.4%, it's not a bad thing. Well, I got that cyst on my testicle that I got to have removed. He's got plenty of them, Chelsea. You can keep that at your house. I got the lumbar injections in my spine on the 21st. And then it's an ongoing procedure, then back and forth, back and forth. See what will happen. Excuse me. You had any bad snow yet, Tim? I was watching Sean James. No, I did think about it, but no. I don't think they got enough time to do what they need to do to me, Paul. It's not a one-hit wonder. Yeah, I said, Tim, I was watching Sean James, some videos he's put out recently, and he said it's only like 8 inches to a foot, maybe, he's had where he is. But some parts of Canada haven't even had a dust in yet. Yeah, no worries, Paul. Oh, Christ. I shouldn't have eaten all those crisps. So who else we got in here then? We got Mr. Johnson, we got Mr. Wortley, we got Mrs. B, we got Mr. Glover, Mr. Ferrier. We've had nothing around this way as of yet. Just rain and wind, Tim. Start of December, we had a couple of nights frost. Apart from that, it's just rained nearly every day for the last 3 weeks. I believe Chelsea got out Wednesday night, but from what I've heard, it was just dogs. Saundersfoot, was you expecting anything else? It was either going to be Huss or Whiting or dogs. The odd chance of a flounder. Especially this time of year. Tim, literally, I went up to Liverpool, as you all know. We had that trip. Hit and miss weather then. We got back down to West Wales and it's rained nearly every single day since. And it's not just like a dusting of rain, it's poured it down. So I can't see without these. That's better. And the wind, we've had some terrible wind down this way. And it weren't brilliant then either, Paul, to be honest, was it? On and off rain, some wind. And when that wind picked up, boy, it picked up, didn't it? Our wind's been all over the place down here, Tim. And I said the rain has just put, every time I've said fishing, it's peed it down. I was speaking to Chelsea the other day, I think Wednesday when at Chelsea. I said, oh, we can go fishing tonight. Though we didn't plan it, and then it started raining. Every time. I've got to replenish the bait freezer because the bait freezer went down. I got lots to do. Just need the weather to play ball and the tide to play ball. Those lights should have turned themselves off. But they haven't. Sorry, I was on about the Christmas lights. You're wondering what I'm talking about. We got them on a timer and they're set for 9 o'clock, but they've not gone off. Serve Have you got any, the lake's frozen over, Tim, so you can get out, do some ice fishing? Yeah, I said I watch quite a few different channels from around the Canada area. Joe Robinette, I said, Sean James, My Self-Reliance. There's been some nice things caught up that way and around Alaska and that area. No, as I said, well, I don't know if you've caught up and you've been able to watch the Liverpool video from this year yet, Timothy, but we postponed that event for 2 weeks to try to get that cold snap. But when we got up there, it was like 3.5 degrees at night, 15, 16 degrees in the day. Yeah, good night, Chelsea. Enjoy your food and your game, whatever it is you are actually playing. Bye, Dave, Susanna. Good night. Who else is live then, guys? Because it's not showing me anything. Oh, there we are. Talk about My Self-Reliance. 13 minutes ago, he just put a video up. Oh, Stuart's doing a Christmas Day giveaway celebration on the 25th of December, 8 p.m. Yeah, no worries, Timothy. I said, who's live? I know there's me, but it's not showing anything on YouTube for me saying anybody's live. Fishing. Let's go to the... No. Anybody else like this new setup on YouTube? I absolutely hate it. Nobody seems to be live, guys. Am I the only one live? Nobody seems to be live, ladies and gents. Or should I say gents now? The other lady has left the room. Ooh. Touch wood. This. Oh, I say everybody's thingy. Then there's two of us. So there's me and Mr. Walkley there then. No. Finished 2 minutes ago. Stu's not live. Dano's not live. It's not showing anything anyway. Or am I missing out on something? Oh. Oh, it's saying I got 3 in here. If you go and look at TA's fishing, Paul, these homemade lights drove the fish wild. Do those fish, those tip lights remind you of anything? Timo. Here we are. That's on Mr. Pollens. Where do you recognise those from, Mr. Walkley? Mr. Glover, you should know because I give you one as well.
Because you can clip those on. I've already tested them on some of my rods. They do actually fit, not, you know, like a quiver tip. These ones in particular are pretty good because with those clips, you create the chemicals makes you you have to use them or even freeze them. With these, apparently, by just disengaging the battery, engaging the battery, you can turn them on.
Yep, but they're the ones off Timo, and even Graham Pollens got them.
So these ones in particular are pretty good because with those clips, you can use them like so.
Right, I better not show anything else, just in case I get a copyright infringement. So when can the caravan go back down to North Wales, Paul? Pardon me. Oh, now there's one. End of March. Are you going back to the same site, do you, Mr. Glover? Choo choo, Thomas. I'm number 1. Oh, Christ. We got everything in this house. (20 past 9), guys, and nobody else is live. Oh, now it's showing 2. 4 thumbs up, 2 people in the chat. It was just showing 1. Oh, crikey, Nora. A Friday night and nobody else is live. I can't believe it. Baz, how are we doing, brother? We got Paul and Baz. What's news, Baz? What's been happening? Jess, kids, howdy. What's for food tonight, Timothy? haven't been live for a long time, Baz. I said we went to Liverpool. We did plan on doing a live stream then, but the weather just wasn't with us. It was blowing its rear end off or raining. Me and Hakan went out one night and we got caught in a storm where it just peed it down. So we couldn't film a lot there. Couldn't do a live. That was at the Slabs. Me, Joe, Hakan. And then we met up with Mr. Glover, Jamie, Jay, Carl from Fishing Squad UK, Hakan and Carl. We all met up at Otterspool. We tried to do a live there, but it started raining and then the wind picked up, so we couldn't go live then. So it was just all video. So yes, I just said to the wife now, I said, you know what? We're going to go have a chat, see how everyone's doing. Crab salad on a baguette. Sounds nice, Timothy. So yeah, I thought we'd go live, get a couple of people in, have a chat, see how everyone are. But nobody seems to be out and about. I think we had 8 in the previous live before the live streams crashed. Matt's out fishing. Big Dan popped in. We had Chelsea pop in. We had Vic Irwin. We had Diana. Who else did we have? We had Frinton. But I crashed the live. I accidentally hit the is it Black Friday? No, because Christmas is on a no, the 22nd is the last Friday before Christmas. Oh, well, Black Friday for us normally, Timothy, is the last Friday before Christmas. But you get the Black Friday sales went on like the 3rd day of December. So yeah, 22nd should be Black Friday, Paul. The last Friday before Christmas. Tom, is that who you're talking about? I know he changed his job, but he didn't say what he changed it to, if that's who you're talking about. Yeah, because he obviously was down the yard, wasn't he? But he said he changed his job. He didn't say what he changed it to, but fair enough to him. Where's he situated to? Paul, do you know? Yeah, so Timothy, the Black Friday thing now, it used to be the last Friday before Christmas was Black Friday. But then with the shops and everything now, Black Friday is whenever they decide to call it. As I think the 3rd of December, they were going on about Black Friday. It's now 3 weeks worth. Yeah, he's a nice enough lad. Fair play to him. Said I've spoken to him on the book a few times. I think the last video I seen of his, he was fishing out of Milford Haven Dock. Yeah, I said Black Friday now, Timothy. They seem to have changed it all over. I said it used to be like you had the miners' fortnight, which was the first 2 weeks of December, where the factories all shut down and things, and then you had Black Friday was the last Friday before Christmas, and everyone used to go out, and then it was the Black Friday sales. But now they start the Black Friday sales, and like I said, 3rd day of December, and they go on for like 3 weeks. Oh, I'm sure you would have asked him to put them a bit tighter, Paul. Oh, so is he on the proper Bobby now, or is he a PCSO? Did you know as well, the PCSOs earn more in the first year than a proper Bobby? It's mad. Ah, nice on you, Tim. Well done, buddy. Yeah, I was speaking to someone that I know, and they were saying a PCSO gets paid more in the first year than a proper Bobby does. It's bonkers. And it's quite a considerable amount as well, to be honest, from what she was telling me. So, Mr. Glover, what's the tipple of tonight then? A PCSO. I'll leave Mr. Walkley explain that one, so I don't get in trouble. Mr. Walkley, would you like to explain? I'll give him a couple of minutes to write it, and he may explain it to you, Timothy. He may. If not, I'll explain it to you. But I may get in trouble for how I explain it. You're going to explain it, are you, Paul? Good on you. Though I think I put it in a more politer way. We'll see how he explains it now, Timothy. Knowing Paul, it will be put in certain words. Let's see what he puts. Well, in the UK, obviously there's different sections of the police force you can go into. You can go into armed response, you can go into horseback, you can go into being a bobby on the beat. Here we are. Well, Tim, they are plastic police officers with no powers whatsoever. They're basically snot goblins. Right, Timothy, I'll put this in plain English that you'll understand then. Basically, you have a bobby, a copper, who can arrest you, and then you have a PCSO who can't. But for them to be able to make an arrest, they need a police officer with them. So we call them joking coppers because they've got no powers, basically. They can do like a citizen's arrest, or they can speak to you. Is that pretty much covering it in the right way, Paul? Plastic police officers with no powers whatsoever. I knew you would put it in some form. I thought you wouldn't have been as polite as that, though, Paul. So yes, as I said, you get different types of police in the UK. I said you get armed response, you get police mounted cavalry, you get the PCSOs, you get the police. So all different types of things, but yes, that's what PCSO is. But your police in Canada, though it's kind of similar, it's very much different to what we get like in the UK. Your police in Canada are like the police in America kind of thing. There's a big difference between it. It's like our police, they're not allowed to carry guns around. They've got to be they can carry a taser, I think, at the most, but they've got to be specially trained to be able to carry guns around and stuff like that. Then it comes under armed response and stuff like that, then to be able to carry physical weapons around with them. So like when you see the police in America who walk around, they've got guns and everything with them. It's not like that in the UK. I said to them to physically carry an armed weapon, they've got to be under the armed response unit. Am I correct in saying that, Paul? Those lights are still going. Yeah, ours have got the pepper spray and tasers, but then to fully licensed, it's got to be under the armed response. So unlike yours, if yours turned up to an incident, they've got their armed, they're ready. For us, if a police officer turns up to an incident, he's got to then call in the armed response unit, and then they turn up with their guns. And you go get a drink, because these ones are empty. We have a fair few, but guns aren't as regulated kind of thing over here as it is over your way. Don't get me wrong, you got to be licensed and things. You got to have a license and everything too. So you can't just walk around the street with a gun or carry a concealed weapon in the UK now. You got to be licensed and thingied everything. It's not like the States when you can walk around the street with a gun on your hip now. So argument's sake, I can't just go down the shop and buy a gun and walk down the street with it. You'd be arrested. You've got to be licensed and everything. Yeah, but Paul, in America, you can carry a weapon as a self-defense item. We can't here. Hey, Chloe, how you doing, darling? It's like see, now in the UK, you're not allowed. Hey, Dawn, how are we doing? Hope you're well. So no, Timothy, I can't just have a gun and walk around the streets with it on my hip like you guys can out there. It's frowned upon. If I walked down the street and there was a gun on my hip, and it'd be reported to the police, and I'd have the armed response at me in seconds. Yeah, I know they have the licenses and all that, Paul. But it's like, even if we've got a license, we can't carry one around with us randomly like they do in America and Canada. Oh, don't get me wrong, Timothy. You hear about on our news about shootings and things going on and stabbings in London and all those areas, in Birmingham, Manchester. They can get all the guns easily, black market for them, but we're not legally allowed to carry one unless it's like especially permitted for a specific reason. As I said, it's not like if you walked around the UK, you wouldn't see anyone with a gun on their hip. Unlike you go to America and you'd see every other person carrying one. Dawn, I haven't been out much recently. We went out in November to Liverpool with Mr. Glover and Hakan and a few others, but the weather has been against us all of December back here down in West Wales. It's just been shocking. Exactly, Paul. Exactly, buddy. Sod's law, Paul. And you, Timothy, if I don't see you before Christmas, have a lovely Christmas. Brad, how we doing, buddy? As I said, Dawn, our weather down West Wales has been absolute shocking. It's been rain every single day nearly for the last 3 weeks. Wind. It's been poor. You're more than welcome, honey. Anytime. Yeah, have a good Christmas, Timothy, and be safe, buddy. Take it easy and enjoy it. Dawn, I put a lot of time and effort into it, but if the weather ain't right, we've had gusts, strong winds, heavy rain. It's just not feasible to go for the conditions that we've had. It's not been safe, especially some of the marks around here. When that wind picks up, the waves are crashing over. I said, you can ask Mr. Glover. what I put in Liverpool. He'll tell you the effort, the time, the hours, the money was put into it. It just didn't happen. I arrived up there Thursday night and I fished all the way through till Monday night. We had a couple of hours on the Sunday night at Paul's. We had some food and a few beers, just a few. And then I went back out fishing on the Monday. But I said, since we've got home, Brad, we went on a cod hunt up in Liverpool. I said we met up with Hakan, aka Master Fisherman. We met up with Paul Glover. We met up with Carl and Jay from Fishing Squad UK. We met up with Jamie. We met up with Carl. We met up with Joa. There was about 8 of us in total went. Hakan, I said, if you've not watched the video yet, guys, go and watch it, because there's a funny moment in there where Hakan pulls out a monster. That's all I'll say. A monster, and it starts with the letter C. And then Mr. Glover. Nice one, Brad. Oh, 100% a PB. And he pulled 2 out, actually. 2. I only got 1 on camera, but he pulled 2 out. So I won't spoil it for you. You can go watch the video. But he pulled 2 monster C's out. He was ecstatic. He couldn't believe it. But yeah, we went up to Liverpool. We went for the cod. We fished, well, I fished Mersey Road, Jericho Lane, Otterspool. We fished the slabs. We fished Perch Rock. My PB cod is £2.11. So shore caught. I haven't been able to fish a lot for them recently, and when I have gone out and fished for them, the weather's just not been right. There was no chance of that, Mr. Walkley. He was taking them off himself. He caught them, he took them off. I said, my target, I want a £5 cod from shore. I want a £10 conger from shore. I want I want £8.5 ray from shore, and I want £8.5 plus smooth hound from shore. That's my targets now. Believe it or not, there's still hounds being caught in the river where we are, in the Cleddau. It was a milky, creamy butter as well, Paul. My biggest bass from shore is £6.11. So anything over £6.11 from shore as well. It's got to be shore caught. For me, going out on a boat and catching them, it's not the same as going out and catching them from shore. I'll show you, Mr. Oakley. Messengers. That was caught in the river a couple of days ago. Yep, that was caught in the river. Up, all I can say, Paul. Yes, Brad, that was a smooth hound caught in December. And there's been a couple of them caught as well. There's been some lovely conger. One of the boys had a £20 plus conger the other night as well. It's an old mount. Pineapple and raspberry. I was on the Colliers, a cider, which is 8.4%. Excuse me. And I've just stuffed my face with some beef Wellington Sensations. It is nice. They're very nice, but they're very easy drinking. I said, guys, I thought I'd just come on, have a chat, see how everyone is. It's been a while since we've had one from in the house. It's been slow, Paul, very slow. I know Chelsea and Dave, Tom and Steve went out Wednesday night on the Huss and they had nothing. And that was from Saundersfoot. And Saundersfoot normally gives you a decent sized Huss this time of year. But you need a bit of swell to it as well for them. I said, Huss, I need £12 plus. Oh, Christmas Day is for the kids. So I'll be in the house Christmas Day with the wife and the family and the little one. We'll have a chill out day and just relax. Boxing Day, I'm going off to see my family and my other children. Oh, Paul, are you fishing that match on the 27th? There's a pay-to-play match, winner takes all kind of thing on the 27th. Yes, Paul, I remember that. I was just thinking about that just now, actually. £11 something? Was that the one? Or was it 14 something? 14